Kaketsu Zubat, translating to The Magnificent Zubat in English, is a 1977 tokusatsu series created during the height of Shotaro Ishinomori and Toei's partnership of making these kinds of tokusatsu hero shows. The show stars Ken Hawakawa, a wandering private detective cowboy who is the so-called best in Japan. He is the definition of a cool character, even upstaging his superhero persona with his mannerisms, empathy, and lovely guitar playing. Throughout the course of the show, he saves various peoples and communities from evildoers on a quest to discover who killed his best friend, Asuka Goro. In fact, Asuka's the one who made plans for the Zubat suit. Ken just finished it up and uses it to fight evil in his memory. Despite dying in the first episode, I quite like how Asuka's impact on Ken is felt throughout the entire show, not just in making the Zubat suit, but in just little moments Ken has to honor his memory for his fallen friend. It humanizes Ken a lot to show that he's more than just a bunch of cool tricks and quips. While most of the episodes of Zubat follow a similar formula, Ken's charisma and empathy for the plots of the week help make the show stand out from its contemporaries. Another thing that helps make Zubat stand out from its contemporaries is the villains. Not so much in their characterization, but in what they are. The villains in Zubat aren't science experiments or monsters from space, they're just dudes and gangsters. This might be lame to some viewers of the show, but at the time, along with Ken doing his thing, it helped Zubat have a more broad appeal for audiences than the usual Toku hero shows at the time. It was slightly more grounded in its contemporaries while still having a fantastical edge of its larger-than-life protagonist. Despite ratings being very high for Zubat, the lack of toy sales made the sponsors end the show prematurely, which I'm fine with since the show is mostly episodic, plus it survived all these years later through home releases and fans spreading the word through clips on social media. I'm glad the series followed in its protagonist's footsteps and was confident in itself despite the danger it faced. Luckily for Ken's actor, Hiroshi Miyauchi, he would go on to hijack the Super Sentai series Jacker as the iconic White Ranger, Big One. Overall, Zubat is a very fun show that I'd highly recommend if you're a fan of cool guy protagonist or want to see what other tokusatsu Toei made beyond Sentai and Kamen Rider during the 70s and 80s henshin hero boom. Though remember, don't try Zubat stunts at home.